Hi everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading here at Sacred Arcana Tarot. I'm Brandy. Welcome. Today we are going to be asking what is coming in February 2021. So let's see what Spirit has to say about next month. Hopefully it's going to be a good month for all of us. Yay. Today we have 4 piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So take a moment. If you need to breathe in, breathe out, close your eyes. Now open your eyes and see which pile your eyes are drawn to. Spirit will always lead you. All right, well, if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's see what February is going to bring. Starting right now. Hello, group 1. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm going to set the cards out and then we will get to your reading, group 1. Okay, so group 1, here we go. First off, it looks like for you, this month is going to bring a lot of change. It seems like you are, wow, yeah. So you have change twice right here. Change. Wow, we talk about plans, growth, grounding. Okay, so group 1 for you, February is going to bring about a change, a transformation. It looks like with questioning your beliefs, are you questioning maybe where you're at with work? Are you questioning, why haven't I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish at this point in my life? Why am I not feeling fulfilled? Why am I not getting out of this job or this situation what I thought I would get out of it? Why am I feeling drained? Why am I feeling empty? Spirit is letting you know that it's okay. You have permission to change direction. It looks like part of it is going to be the beginning of the transformation, the change is going to come from a spiritual turning point. It talks about, Spirit is talking about a divine plan, opening to your spiritual source. Something is going to trigger an epiphany for you, an aha moment, where you go, okay, why didn't I see that before? Why couldn't I make this change before? Group 1, you are a very powerful, a very strong group. The fact that you have full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way, but you have the strength card, which is Leo. Some of you may be Leos, some of you may be in a situation where you're dealing with Leos. That Spirit's saying that's not as important. The point of this is that you are stronger than you think you are. So if you feel like, or if you're thinking that you're too far in deep, whether it's you've spent a decade in your current job or relationship or, schooling, Spirit is saying, no, it's okay. You can correct course. You are meant to check in with yourself to see if it feels like you're on your right path. The fact that it says expect powerful change leads me to believe that something may happen next month that forces you into a decision. Whether it's, they might, if you're at work, they might come to you and say, listen, you're either going to have to move to a different department or maybe take a reduction in pay. Something is going to trigger you to where you're going to ask yourself, is it worth it anymore? is this really worth it? Is this who I am anymore? Is this really reflecting myself? Now, oh, you know what I just realized? You have pride here too. So that's, wow, that triple strong. Okay, so triple Leo. Wow, you guys really are strong. You guys can definitely overcome anything. Whatever comes before you, you can blow right through that obstacle. No problem whatsoever. The Indian cross here, this card talks about spirituality, spiritual awakening, but also being aware of your spiritual soul. And when I say that, I mean not just knowing who you are as a person, but being able to communicate with yourself on a higher level where you recognize some of your past karmic lessons from past lives, and where you're able to cross the bridge between two worlds. Now, the fact that you have the corn here signifies that you can manifest anything in your life. Corn is the lifeblood of many cultures. It's their food source. I mean, think about here, corn we use for gasoline. We put it in a lot of our food that we don't even realize. But corn is everywhere. Corn is in every aspect of our lives. So you can bring forth anything that you desire. You just have to make your mind up. And the fact that you have grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. This is your root chakra. You can use red jasper to help you with that. Lets me know that you're feeling cut adrift. You feel like you've lost your way. And brown bear spirit is here to tell you that's okay. Take a moment, look inward, and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I want? Where do I really want to be? How do I really want to feel when I get up in the mornings to go to work or get up in the mornings to go to school? Am I getting the fulfillment that I thought I would? So I love this little guy. Sandpiper spirit comes in to remind us also to be playful. Don't get bogged down with the sense or with the voice in your head that might say, you know, I should have done this or I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I listen to my parents? Why didn't I listen to my significant other? Do not bog your energy down with that horrible inner voice that can come in and say negative thoughts that can, you know, bump into our everyday life and just make us feel down. You don't need that. So Sandpiper says, be playful. Do something that's going to relax you, that's going to allow you to almost go into a state of meditation. I know some people like to walk or run, any form of exercise, and that is a type of meditation. It allows you to focus on the moment. It releases the negative thoughts that can drain you, and it allows you to focus your mind. So Spirit is telling me that for group 1, expect change. I don't see anything that talks about love. So I feel like group 1 next month is going to be more about transformation on the inside and change. I get the impression that your situation is changing, and it's changing for the better. Don't let any past failures or past memories come back into your life now when you have the possibility to grow. Spirit is telling me that you have a chance next month to get back onto the plan, the divine plan that you are supposed to be on. You need to don't get pulled into pettiness where you might be arguing with someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart and who brings out the worst in you. Someone that, whether it's at work or a family member, it's like every time you come in contact with them, you just get, I don't want to say angry in like a raging mad way, but it's like someone that just comes and annoys you. It's like a mosquito buzzing in your ear. They're just constantly there, just bzz, 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 where you're asking yourself, okay, why? Why are they always coming up and aggravating me? Why are they always bringing this kind of energy to me? Well, it's so that you wake up and go, you know what? I don't need this anymore. I don't need this drama. I don't need this situation. I have to do something about it. I have to change. I have to either change jobs or get out of a relationship or change my life direction. It's time for a change. So if you're not sure what the change is, I get the impression that most of you do. That deep down you feel, okay, it's time for a change. I have to do something. I'm not living the life I'm supposed to be living. Call on Brown Bear Spirit. Meditate, take time to focus your energy on yourself and call in Brown Bear Spirit. Brown Bear will bring in messages from Spirit, and he'll help you if you're concerned, like if you're in a situation where, the job you have it's paying the bills. It's, you have kids. You can't just say, you know what, I've got to quit this job. Spirit wants you to know that any step you take is a step in the right direction. Sometimes you can't make hard lefts. You have to slowly turn the wheel to change directions, and that's okay. Spirit is there, but Spirit wants you to know that you can overcome it. There is a way out of this situation, and you will find it if you don't already know the way to move forward. And once you do that, I get the sensation that, especially with this establishment, growth, and fulfillment, you are just going to be bursting forth between your ideas and your creativity and your happiness. I think you are just going to be, there's going to be such a relief in you that it's going to manifest in ways that will surprise you. People, when you meet someone who is on their life path and who is so happy and fulfilled, they really have this magnetism where you're like, wow, I don't know what he's been drinking or she's been doing, but I want some of it. And that's where you're headed. Group 1, wow, this is wonderful. Next month is going to be a big month for you. So expect a lot of change. The fact that this is a new moon shows new beginnings. So it's going to be the start of something really, really wonderful. Spirit just said big. So it's going to be the beginning of something really, really big for you. You're going to be getting something new, something that you love, you enjoy, and Spirit is happy to see you heading in your right direction. Well, Group 1, this has been a wonderful reading. I wish I had chosen it, but I didn't. For shame, Brandy. If you enjoyed this reading and if you got something out of it, please hit that like and subscribe button in the corner of the video. Also, you can hit that little bell notification in the side. That will let you know whenever I upload new videos. And remember, this is a general reading. If you didn't get something out of it, that's okay. Take what resonated and leave what didn't. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me today. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to Sacred Arcana Tarot. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I hope that you get something out of this reading. Okay, I'm going to set the cards out, and then we will get right to your reading. Starting now. Okay, Group 2. Wow. It looks like for February, for Group 2, you're coming to the end of something. There's a conclusion coming here. You have 2 full moons, and full moons signify the completion of a cycle. That's the complete opposite of Group 1. Group 1 had 2 new moons, so they were beginning and you are ending. The first thing that really sticks out to me is masquerade and love. Some of you may have someone in your life that you feel isn't exactly telling you the truth. You may feel that they're hiding something from you. You may feel that you're just kind of going in a circle with them. that there's nothing that, it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere for you. So Spirit is saying, be wary of them. I'm not saying to kick them to the curb, but just follow your gut instincts. If something feels wrong, that they aren't telling you the truth, or if they're hiding something, you have to go with your gut. Spirit will give you the clues and the intuitive sparks to let you know what's really happening. Now for the rest of you, it looks like you're ending a cycle, and since you've come through this cycle, this moment, you're now really becoming comfortable with who you are. You are strong beyond measure. You're stepping into your power, and with that, you're opening up new horizons. Now, whether that has to do with jobs, or you could be ready for relationships, the fact that you have love here, group 2, means that love is in the air for some of you. Some of you will be welcoming in new love for the month of February. Now, Frog Spirit tells us to clear out the clutter. Are some of you, I know with 2020 being the way it was, a lot of things kind of got swept kind of under the rug. We didn't deal with a lot of all the things that we could have been. Now's the time to really clear out that junk. Clear out your environment where you live, clear out where you work, not just physical, but also mental. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Work on reducing the junk around you and in your head. Spirit says you don't need it all. Some of you may feel like you're in an uphill battle. And the fact that you have the staff, he's carrying a staff. He has a staff. He's already gone through that, the feeling of being in battle. The feeling of, you got to keep going. That it's like a 10 of Wands feeling, that crushing burden. I get the sensation that this is coming to an end. This feeling of, man, how much further do I have to go to get up to these mountains, to get to the top, How much further do I have to push through this situation before I get to see what's on the other side? And Spirit is saying, you're almost there. Next month, it's coming. You are so close. Conclusions are within reach. I mean, you are almost there. Do not let go now. Do not let that last few steps be what keeps you from doing what you are meant to do, from finishing the work that you have put in so far. Now, some of you may also be experiencing kind of like a crisis in faith, because we have faith here, we have shine, you are strong beyond measure, and keep going forward. So Spirit is saying some of you are having a crisis moment. It's like the darkness before the dawn. Darkness before the dawn is what Spirit is telling me. There is light on the other side. Your moment is on its way, but you just have to believe. You just have to keep that faith that it's coming. So you need to dig deep and really pull out that resilience that resides inside of you and push it forward so that you can finish this cycle. And once you finish this cycle, a new one's going to open up, and then you're going to look back and go, oh my gosh, I'm glad that's over. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but I'm still glad it's over. So let's look at 17. Isa. Stillness, pause, delicacy. Some of you may need a moment to reflect after this cycle comes to an end, to look back and see how far you've come. A lot of times we get stuck on this journey. We're so stuck on this path that's right in front of us, where we're like, oh, I have these mountains to go through. Oh, now I have to go through these mountains. What's on the other side? Look, it looks like there's more mountains over there. How much further? We really need to take the time to look back and say, you know what? I did it. I'm stronger than I thought. I'm capable of doing anything I set my mind to. And Spirit is there to protect me. And Spirit wants you to know that. Oh, I just got that flash. what is that called? It's footprints in the sand. So it's that phrase where somebody asked Jesus, you know, where were you when I needed you? And he says, I was carrying you. I was carrying you all the time, or I was carrying you all the way. However that phrase is. That's what Spirit just showed me. It showed me an image of the sand and two sets of footprints and then just one. Spirit is always there, even when you think that Spirit isn't. Spirit is always with you, guiding you and trying to push you in the direction that you need to go in. I feel that also a lot of you are having issues with self-worth. You need to take a moment. Well, you need to take as much time as you need, but especially take a moment to reflect on you. Take time out of your day and say, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am love, I love myself. I know this may sound strange. Look in the mirror, like after a shower or when you go to brush your teeth, look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. It really changes how you feel. It really does make a difference. You know, we're so busy telling ourselves so many negative things every day. You know, why did you do that? Oh, that was stupid. You know, who's going to want to give you a promotion? You know, who's going to want to go out with you? Or whatever negative thoughts fly through our head. We don't take the time to give ourselves the same amount of positive thoughts and reflections. So the more you can tell yourself how much you love yourself, how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are who you were meant to be, it will make a difference. That helps raise your vibration as well. Instead of being kind of stuck in the mire, it raises your vibration and it brings in people that reflect the same vibration as you. So if you're in a situation where it's like the only people that are around you are constantly just filled with negative, what do they call them? Negative Nancy's. Then start within, work on loving yourself and telling yourself that you love the fact that you can play an instrument. Love the fact that maybe you're good with money. Whatever it is that raises your vibration, which will bring in more positive people that will reflect who you are on the inside. And that really makes a difference. Okay, so group 2, overall, we'll do a quick little review. Next month is going to be the ending of a cycle. There's going to be some change coming your way, but before that happens, there is going to be a moment of stillness where you're able to look back and say, I'm glad that's over, glad that's done, don't have to worry about that no more. So keep the faith. You are really stepping into your own. You're really realizing what you can accomplish. And you're turning that corner to where new opportunities and new horizons are gonna really, really open up for you. Do not forget, if you have any of those little nuggets that you feel on the inside where someone is lying to you or not being truthful, keeping something from you, go with that gut feeling. They are. So be mindful of people that might be coming around you next month. Things are going to be happening fairly quickly. Fox Spirit says think on your feet, but also don't forget to clear out the clutter, both physically and mentally. When you do, it allows more room for Spirit to send you what you're meant to have. They can help you manifest. If your mind is cluttered and if your environment is cluttered, Spirit says, well, they don't really know what they want, so I'm just going to send them more questionable thoughts and questionable things. So don't do that. So remember, you are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Shine on, Group 2. I love it. Thank you so much, Group 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my video. Hit that little bell notification in the corner. It lets you know when I upload new videos. And I send everyone lots of love, and I'm looking forward to next month. See you soon. Bye, Group 2. Hi, Group 3. I hope everyone's having an amazing day today. I'm going to lay out the cards, and then we will get to your reading right now. Okay, Group 3. This is a bit of a heavy reading. You have wisdom twice. Wisdom. So definitely, so what I'm getting from this with wisdom coupled with the mystical shaman is you're an old soul. And if you're not already working on like soul retrieval is coming to mind, but it's not soul retrieval. It's where you are, it's like you're working on your karmic debt. Some of you are working on your karmic debt. You know that you have some karma that has stuck to you that you're trying to get rid of. Now, it looks like next month is going to be a month where you work on your confidence. Now, I also get the sensation that you're working on your abilities. The mystical shaman knows what he's capable of doing. So he knows his strength is working with the other world, working with the spirit guides that are around him, working with the natural world that allows him to communicate with the divine and with the universe. A lot of times they use hawks as well as other birds. You might start seeing feathers, if you don't already, around you when they want you to know that they're there, that they are near you. So let's see what else is happening. It looks like Group 3 next month is going to be more of seasons of the heart and passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Now that is the sacral chakra, and you can use tiger eye if you're having issues. If you're having issues and you need to work on cleansing your chakra, you can use tiger eye for that one right there. Are some of you having trouble believing that you're able to follow this journey that you're on? Because you have journey twice as well. Journey. Some of you may feel like you're alone. Some of you may feel like you are utterly alone in this world, but you're not. In silence, peace prevails. I think for you, that's inner peace. It's not like you're living in a situation where it sounds like there's a band in your kitchen. Yeah. So Group 3, next month for you, you need to work on becoming more comfortable with your inner shaman. And by that I mean, you need to become comfortable with the fact that you are able to talk with spirit, you're able to work with spirit. Part of that comes from the fact that you know deep down you're an old soul and you have some memories of your past lives, and you are working on channeling that knowledge into your current life. But a lot of you, it looks like you're a little scared of that, and that's okay. You don't believe anything's going to happen, as in you're not going to be able to do it. You feel like you don't have that ability to speak with spirit, to embrace the other. Spirit says to embrace the other world. Okay. You do have this ability. You just need the confidence. You have the wisdom. It's there. The fact that you have that twice, deep down you know how to do it. Deep down you know you can do it. It's just you're fighting with yourself on building that confidence to where you can actually come out and say and believe, yes, I can speak with spirit. Yes, spirit comes to me in dreams. Yes, I get messages in my dream time, or spirit leaves me messages through coins or feathers. Spirit is directing me here. Grace and gratitude. You need to work on gratitude. No matter what comes your way, be thankful, at least for the experience. So you may have a situation where maybe you got fired from a job, or maybe someone got promoted over you in your job. And it's hard. Oh, believe me, it's hard, because I've been promoted over and I've been fired. And it's hard to look at a situation and go, I have gratitude for that. Maybe, you know, a year later you can look back and go, okay, so it was really great that I did get fired because I was able to move on to this other job that was more what I wanted to do anyway. That I really enjoyed the people. They're a lot, you know, they were a lot better. They fit me better. So through gratitude, joy expands. We don't always know what's going to come next. Even though you have the wisdom card twice, Spirit is telling me that you need to trust yourself. And you need to trust that it's okay that you don't always know the exact path that's going to open up for you. You have to believe in magic. You have to believe that the journey is the journey you're meant to take. And can you see this? Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. You just have to believe. You know, you have to have the confidence to believe that you're right where you should be. So next month, Spirit is saying, get rid of those negative thoughts. Get rid of that belief that you can't do something. That voice that says, nothing's going to come of this. You know, this is never going to happen for me. This is never going to work. Deep down, you know. You know that you can manifest anything that you wish. Now, the fact that you have the Thunder card, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's bison. And they're running. I always look at it like they're running in the sky. Right? What is that song? Riders in the Sky. It's an old song, so forgive me. But I always think of that when I see this card. You know, and it's like I can hear the thundering hooves of these bison that are coming in. So once you get in touch and accept that you have this ability, it's going to be like magic. You're going to start manifesting just like boom, 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 boom. Spirit wants me to also tell you, focus on your passion. So if you're in a situation where you're having to, I keep coming back to jobs, but if you're having to work in a job you don't like, Spirit wants you to start focusing more on your passion. What is your passion? What is the sweet spot that you would like to be doing? Are you doing it? If you are, great. You're further along than most of us. But part of next month for you, Group 3, is looking at the journey. Look at where you've come. Think about where you're going. Because you have the ability to speak with Spirit. You have the ability to intuitively know which way you're supposed to go. You have the wisdom. You definitely have the wisdom to follow your heart's desire. Seasons of the heart. It almost feels like you're lacking that passion in your life. I get the impression, what I'm seeing is just like an empty glass. Like I saw a glass and then liquid just ran out the bottom. It's like it's just pouring out of you. So you feel empty and just abandoned, which might explain the solitude. You feel like there's nothing left. But Spirit is saying there's a whole lot more to come, and you have to believe. You'll get there, and it's coming. Sweet results await. Think of the little bee here. I mean, those guys, they fly out for miles to pick up pollen, and then they come back. So Group 3, like I said at the beginning, this is heavy. This feels like a reading for a lot of old souls. Like, you're not just here to work on the small stuff. You've been through so many lives. You're up here. You're working on something. You're working on a level further up than most of us. So for you, it really is getting that solid connection with Spirit, where you can feel that flow between you and Spirit. You can see where your journey has brought you, why you've had to take the journey that you've been on, and you can feel where you're supposed to go next. Spirit will show you in subtle ways. They're not going to come out and say, hey, you need to put a resume in at Microsoft, or you need to put a resume in at, I don't know, wherever. But they're not going to do that. That's not for them to do that. They're just there to kind of slowly guide you where you're supposed to go. So really and truly, they keep telling me journey, 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 journey. So they want you to reflect on where you've been. They want you to look at the journey. But then they also want you to know that you've got to release this negativity. If you're going to lose that karmic debt, you have got to release that negativity so you can follow the path that you're meant to lead. And I get the impression that you're supposed to be a spiritual healer. Now, whether that is shamanic in nature, or it could be that you're supposed to be experimenting with shamanic practices so that you can communicate with spirit more. But animals are going to be a big part of your journey as well. And if you look, almost every one of these has, especially like here's bird. I mean, look at it. Oh, he's so cute. So nature is going to be very important for you, whether you need to go out in nature to communicate with spirit or follow a nature-based religion, whether that is Wicca or more the Native American with the shamanic leanings. Wow. So group 3, very heavy reading. Wow, next month is going to be a lot of soul searching for you. It's going to be a lot of inward work. It's going to be a lot of journeying. I get they just told me journaling too. So some of you, it might benefit you to take a journal, write down your dreams, and start with something small. They say start with dream work. So I'm betting a lot of you get messages while you're sleeping. I get messages while I'm sleeping. So start there and then see where it leads you. Spirit will show you the way. Spirit always does. Okay, group 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification on the side of the screen. It lets you know when I upload new videos. And I hope everyone has a blessed day. Lots of love to you. Bye. Hello, group 4. Last but not least, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. I'm going to lay out the cards and then we'll get to your reading right now. All right, group 4. Whew. Okay, so first up, speak from your heart. Listen to your heart. So group 4 for next month, you better be listening to your heart. You're definitely dealing with, I get the impression that, especially with this bondage card, that you feel stuck. You feel like you're in a situation that you can't get out of. So next month, you need to really, really be honest, not only with others, but with yourself. The fact that truth here says, speak from your heart, it is the only thing worth listening to. You have to know what your truth is. You have to know what works for you. And to do that, you need to go inside. You need to ground yourself. You really need to meditate. You need to take the time to really explore who you are so that you can say, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore, if it's not. Or I'm willing to keep trying to make this work. However, I need this, and this. You need to work on setting boundaries, and you need to work on saying, I can't always be everything to everyone, because when I try to, I feel stuck. I feel like I'm being pulled in many different directions, and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. And you're not. You're just kind of going in a little circle. Now, some of you may work in the medical field. The fact that the serpent is here, the serpent typically deals with healing. So I associate that with the medical field. You might be a nurse. I really get the impression of nurses. So I'm going to stick with that. And the fact that compassion is here. To work in the medical field, you have to have a lot of compassion. You really have to have compassion for others. You have to love your other human beings a lot. And I bet a lot of you go into work, especially when you first went into the field, I bet you went in with this really big amount of enthusiasm, where you were like, I'm going to make a difference, in people's lives. I'm going to, bring about positivity and joy into a sick person's world. And I get the impression that something has happened. Now, whether that has to do with this COVID or just something within your situation, sometimes life stings. We all get stung. Whether it's, someone breaks our heart, we lose something that meant a great deal to us. Life can sting. And it feels like that is something that has just happened to you. Now, the fact that it says, hold your vision, I get the impression that there's some kind of dream or passion that you want to do. I see the moon here. Even though this is hummingbird, this is the moon right here. Intuitively, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you want to do. Spirit is saying, hold on to that. You are good enough. You can do that. So if you're looking for a promotion at work, if you have an opportunity that arises, jump for it. You need to do it now. The fact that it says surrender now for the moth, Spirit just showed me a person opening their arms and just falling backwards. So you need to trust. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust Spirit. And you need to realize that you have all the knowledge that you need. This is the wizard. It says Ruin King, Wise One, Counselors. Some of you may be counselors, but what I get from this, I get like like a gnarled old oak, and he's seen a lot. He's experienced a lot. He's been around the block a few times. He understands that there's going to be ebbs and flows in life. And you need to know when to jump ship and when to hang on and just sail on through. So next month, the fact that you have reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. I feel that some of you are going to be getting a notification either of like a raise or a promotion or, okay, I just got pregnancy. And I think it's because of the way she looks. And shout to the heavens with happiness. Spirit just showed me a baby blanket. So if some of you have been trying to conceive and haven't been able to, your dreams are about to come true. Now that's not going to be for everyone, but for those of you that are trying to get pregnant and trying to have a baby, yeah, you're going to know. Right here, listen to your heart, speak from your heart. Right now, you might feel like you're just in this desolate environment. You're like, I'm never going to get pregnant. This is never going to happen for me. How come my friends are getting pregnant? How come why is it so difficult for me? Spirit is saying, everything happens on Spirit's time watch is the best way I know how to describe it. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. So you're meant to have a child. Okay, Spirit's telling me you're meant to have a child later in life. So it's okay. You will have that child. And that's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations, those of you that are going to be finding out that you're pregnant next month. That's beautiful. So, okay. So Spirit just told me don't give up. Don't lose hope. That's the hold your vision. Don't lose hope. It's coming. You will get there. It's been a long, slow progress, but it's okay. It's gonna happen. You're reaching your destination. So group 4, I get a lot of healing energy from this too. Between the serpent and the wizard, and yeah, I'm getting, Spirit is saying, okay, so next month, for those of you that are healers that work in the field of medicine, whether that is Western medicine, Eastern medicine, you could be a yoga teacher, a Reiki teacher. Next month, it looks like you're going to be given a gift because you're going to reach your destination. You're going to be embracing enthusiasm, whatever that gift is. Only you know, and you'll know it between the truth and listen to your heart. You'll know when the gift is coming. You might even be able to get notification in dreams, because I know I get messages in my dreams, and a lot of Spirit talks to me in my dreams. Some of you may be Virgos. I'm a Virgo. But you don't have to be. So I don't want you to go, oh, well, I'm not a Virgo, so this must not be for me. No, no, no. Mm-mm. No. Some of you may be, but you don't have to be. So next month is really all about following your intuition. Staying the course. You have to stay the course. Don't give up before you reach your destination. And if you feel like you are on the cusp of giving up, you need to ground yourself. You really need to kind of refocus, go, take time to go, okay, wait a minute. Why am I losing my faith in reaching my destination, of getting what I want? Really take that time to go inside and go, okay, I'm going to recalibrate and I'm going to refocus and I'm going to get right back on track. I'm going to stop this cycle that I've gotten myself in of feeling like I'm never going to get what I want. I'm always going to be struggling. That's going to be gone. There's a lot of compassion here and a lot of blue. So yeah, blue deals with the throat chakra. So some of you might be speakers. You might work in the communication field. Okay, Spirit just said reporters. So some of you may, you don't just have to be like a reporter, like a CNN reporter, but you could report to your boss. You could report as in fill in reports. The Spirit is saying, don't forget to have compassion, not only for others, but for yourself. So don't forget next month, stay the course, but also take time to be nice to yourself. Now you're going to be able to do that when you ground. The best way to ground yourself is if you can go outside, go to a forest, or go to a park. I'm in a city, a big city, so I have to go to a park. Take your shoes off and just stand. I like to stand by a tree near the roots where I can see the roots coming out, and then just focus on feeling the earth energy coming up through the soil, up into your feet and up into your body. And then I always envision taking the negativity and all that nasty muck of just everyday life and having the earth take it with it as it retreats back into the earth. So it's a good way to cleanse yourself. Okay, group 4. Wow. Lovely, lovely reading. Lots coming in next month. So there's going to be a lot of intuitive energy coming to you. And it looks like you're going to be getting some kind of completion. There's going to be, as long as you hold on to stay the course, don't give up, you'll get to your destination. Something's going to come to a completion. So don't forget to have compassion for yourself in this. And it's okay. Life stings sometimes. It sucks, but all of us go through it. You'll be fine. All right, group 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit that little bell notification in the corner. It lets you know when I upload new videos. Have a wonderful day, group 4, and I'll see you next time. Bye.